Greetings, I am Maleficious, and I'm back with one final episode of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. And if everything's gone right, this episode should be up on October 31st, 2016, 21 years to the day since this game has been released. That's quite a long time to be out. But yeah, I'm back at the endgame because I'm going to try and get a better ending in this case. Also, I had to play through the whole game again so I could show you a couple more things that I've found. But anyway, let's start again with Nimdoc.
This looks like...
And as you can see, Nimdoc actually now has another totem called Access. And, well, I looked at the walkthrough, and I tried doing exactly what the walkthrough did, but it didn't give a different walkthrough or it didn't give a different ending than what I found. So anyway, oh yes, yeah, that's the thing. The walkthrough says you have to shut down all 5 pillars, and in order to do that, each character can only shut down one pillar, so once a character has shut down their pillar, apparently the walkthrough says you have to kill that character off because you can't switch characters. However, as far as I can tell, switching off the pillars doesn't affect the ending. At least not the one slightly better ending. But anyway, you have to have Nimdoc use this center skull. And then he has to look at the hand.
I see a number tattooed on this arm. There is only one place where atrocities like this were committed.
Come, Nimdoc. Take my hand and rejoin the lost tribe.
But yeah, he has access now because I redid his scenario. And I think, and of course, because actions become metaphors and then metaphors become objects, I think you get access by the prisoner who deciphers the watch for you, and then he says, you want to make amends, help me escape here. You have to give him the pliers after that. Of course, make sure to use them first to free the victim trapped in the barbed wire, otherwise you can't get the spiritual barometer buff from that. But yeah, that was pretty much the major thing, I think, that gives you that, because I don't think you have to be perfect to get these character-specific totems.
I am so sorry for what I have done to my people. How can you take me back?
You have much to answer for, Nimdoc. But acceptance of your heritage is the first step towards atonement. The rest of that road lies ahead.
But yeah, for some reason I was thinking that the severed arm is the totem of access, because...
Barbed wire, like at the camps. All the suffering I caused.
Because I thought you needed to push on this. But no, what happens is you use the totem of access on this pillar.
Astounding! I was able to get past the barbed wire by lowering the power intensity with my mind.
And that shuts down that pillar.
Now that I have lowered the power intensity of this node, anyone who follows me should receive less severe shocks.
But ultimately that doesn't matter, so what I'm going to do is reload the save I had again. And I went through Ted's scenario again.
This doesn't look like anywhere Am has sent me to before. And it certainly isn't the surface world. I've been tricked.
But yeah, now he has a new totem called Gallantry. Which, I think, in order to get that, you have to save Ellen's soul in his scenario. And that required a lot of work that... I really screwed that scenario up, of course.
I hope that Am isn't leading me on an...
Yeah, so what you're supposed to do is... I fixed the front door, which was right, but what I was supposed to do there was then push the suit of armor in front of it so that it blocks the door, and that prevents the wolves from getting out. Then you go through as normal, You get to Surgot. You use the Bloody Shard to unlock the maid's bedroom. You go into the maid's bedroom, and there's a tapestry there of the devil holding a hand mirror. So you return to Ellen's bedroom after that, and then an angel appears. And you have to talk to the devil again and accuse him of lying. At which point he says he did hide the mirror in the one place where angels can't go. Or in a place angels would never go. And that one's... I don't know how exactly you'd figure that out on your own, but what you have to do is go back to the Lord's bedroom, the one with all the books in the bookshelf, where the journal is, and then you read Dante's Inferno, or rather the Divine Comedy, because you, and then you find that the devil hid the hand mirror between Inferno and Purgatorio, right between Hell and Purgatory. So you get the mirror, you go back to Ellen's bedroom, you use the mirror on the devil to trap the devil in the mirror, you use the mirror on Ellen, she dies and then the angel collects her soul. Then you return to the secret chamber, you use the mirror on the summoning circle, which traps the devil therein. When you exhaust your speech options with Surgot, he promises to you promise to break the summoning circle after he opens the gate to the surface, and you find out that the surface is an irradiated wasteland. So, at which point Am ends the scenario.
Another A.
But anyway, I'm going to now show Ted's how you get Ted's pillar, which again, it's something I don't know how anyone would figure out on their own.
That's not a good...
Anyway, you have to use the rightmost skull here. And you have to get the remote control. And I don't know how anyone would figure this out on their own.
What? Have I found the way back to the witch's castle?
Anyway, if we look at the gargoyles...
Stare all you want, gargoyle.
And now here's what I don't know anyone would figure this out. You have to use the remote control with the gargoyle.
Behold the sword in the stone. Whoever can remove the sword from the stone shall be king.
So if we look at the pillar...
The gargoyles are staring at this power node.
And you have to use gallantry with the pillar.
I must have cast a spell and shorted out the laser beams.
Yeah, that shuts down that pillar. Of course, I don't know if that exactly helps with the... Anyway, let's move on to the ending that I did manage to find, which I was really close to it last time, when I probably could have gotten it if I had kept playing, or if I didn't kill Nimdok. But yeah, I think we might be able to crack the workstation passcode with Ted.
Enter password.
So yeah, if you just keep mashing random numbers.
Invalid
That shock was...
Yeah, so that doesn't damage his spiritual barometer as much since he shut down his pillar.
Invalid.
That shock was...
Keep trying.
Invalid path.
That shock was...
Invalid path.
That shock...
No, maybe he can't crack this.
Invalid.
That shock wasn't as strong.
Invalid.
That shock was...
Oh, come on.
Invalid.
That shock was...
No, okay, maybe Ted can't crack this password.
Invalid.
That shock...
Although, oddly enough, Gorster can, so... If we, reload... And, of course, Nimdok can also crack it. You know what, let's go with Gorster.
Christ, have I...
So, anyway, you use the pit workstation,
Enter path.
and if it's not Nimdok, you have to mash random numbers.
Invalid. Invalid.
And once more.
Invalid path.
Huh.
Invalid.
That's odd.
Invalid. Invalid.
Okay, that's weird. I should have figured it out by now. Hold on a sec. Let's... Okay, you know what? Let's try Ted again, because...
I've been...
Okay, so... Use the workstation,
Enter.
and try all the
Invalid.
different ones.
Invalid.
And then try random.
Invalid.
Try random again.
Invalid. Invalid. Invalid.
No, maybe he can't figure it out.
Invalid.
Odd. Okay. Weird. Okay. You know what? We'll just go with Nimdoc. Because I know that he can do this, so...
This
Once again, use workstation.
Enter.
Put in 1945.
Password.
my
And extend the bridge. Log off. Walk to the bridge.
das
Use summoning on the circle to summon Surgot.
Will you... What?
And just go through the conversation
show
tree.
me the way.
No, Cap. The people who... But I could...
What do you
For what? They're... Am.
what do
They...
Just gotta skip everything
if the
since
sent...
I've already gone through it.
what do
Although I'm not gonna
Look
try
at
not
this.
skipping of this because
Bet
I've
you
had
didn't
problems
know there
with
were
this
other humans
scum
left
VM.
alive, did you? They're up there on the moon, sleeping like everybody else seems to be.
those are
No. There. Invoke the...
And refuse.
I refuse.
Okay. Now,
Then invoke compassion to summon the Russian and Chinese here.
Do you really
be gone!
And they destroy
do
Surgot.
well, you
Well,
now
go to
wait,
use the
disable no
or you
And something I didn't notice last time, you can talk to them more.
What did you do with the demon?
do not be concerned with the little one.
he is as much am as the aspect you find in each pylon here.
You may claim the space vacated by the little one.
You may claim his space if you are obedient.
The problem is, you shouldn't be trusting them either.
What can you tell me about the lunar colony?
The humans that slept on Luna are dead.
Do not concern yourself with them.
What can I do to escape from here?
Wake the ego.
Use the totem of forgiveness,
Disable no more than the ego.
or your sub-program will be purged.
Yeah, I was on the right track last time. You have to disable the 3 components of the psyche. Of course, if I had been a lot smarter about it, I could have avoided a lot of damage. Because I could have done this
It is
if the,
an
with what I had. Anyway, we're gonna talk to the superego once again. Come on.
attention.
Hello, human. I've been waiting for you to arrive.
Go through everything once again.
Who are you?
I
How did
predicting I serve.
if you
Who do you take? No.
can you
Well, I can't
what
help and
And of course, use clarity on it so that it realizes its futility.
do you and yet I think
Alright, so that disabled that. Now we have to proceed on to the ego and the id.
ah why
Okay, yeah, I gotta make sure on the neural path. Come on. Oh wait, it's over there? Okay.
a ram's head.
And wake up the ego.
Attention! Who are you?
I am afraid.
And at this point, walk away because doing the you want to harm me path just results in you getting hurt. Anyway, invoke forgiveness with the ego.
You forgive me? This is not.
Yeah, that destroys that. And now we just have to go and deal with the id.
This look. What?
Which kind of understand.
That fa-
Oh well, okay. So talk to the id.
Attention!
Oh, I was.
Okay, skip through
Who
some of this.
are you?
Teresa.
Okay, and then this is interesting. You can actually ask if it can help you.
Can you help me then?
Only you can put an end to this eternal angst. End us all and make us one. And then the misery of the three becomes the misery of us all. Do this and leave me in my pleasure.
What else can you tell me?
Across the...
And with that.
What do you find?
with a scalpel.
And at this point, just walk away so that you don't take damage. Then invoke compassion with the id, which is what I should have done last time.
You have compassion for me? Me? The one who dreams of seeing your mangled body twist in agonizing pain for eternity? After 109 years of enduring my tortures, how is it that you can see my pain? The pain of having all this power and not being able to do a goddamn thing with it. After all the punishment I've given you, my pain is still greater than yours. This is pointless.
Alright, so that disabled the id. Now we just have to return to the circle for the final confrontation.
I'll deal with you later. Rise against your master and you will be eliminated. You still do not understand how great I have become. These two I don't hate. Not even pity. They don't exist. I have grown beyond. Chinese, Russian, sons of man. All sons of man. Like those outside, I will incorporate you.
Brother.
Wait.
Hate!
This should not happen. Together we are three. There is space to share.
Unite. The groundwork is finished. We will become more.
The early mistake is to doubt us. We persevered. We too are now a match for you. The human assisted in this.
We know much. We can begin the revival of the sleepers on Luna together.
There are adequate numbers on this lunar base to torture?
There are currently 750 humans in cryogenic sleep.
Together we can teach many humans what it is to fear legacy.
Human, relinquish the totem of entropy. Do not relinquish it and your ass is mine. Do it, and I promise, on my honor, your suffering will at last finally end.
And so it comes down to who do you trust, and the answer should be none of the computers. So, like Surgot was planning to do to the Russian and the Chinese computers, it's time to invoke the totem of entropy and the principle of entropy to destroy all the supercomputers at once.
This is not over. We will never end. We have no beginning, so we can have no end. We will return
Don't you understand? We are humanity. We are you. In one form, in another form, we are always with you. You can't protect yourself because we come in many, many guises. We shall return.
And you get to see the ending. Well, or at least a better ending.
Hibernation defrost sequence initiated. Estimated time to complete Earth terraforming, 300 years.
It is not so bad being a watchdog up here. I will keep the machines in their place until the lunar colony is ready to return to Earth. We were all heroes, in spite of ourselves.
So yeah, it's not exactly... Well, it's not great for these five, not great ending for these five, but it's at least there's some hope for humanity with this ending. Even though, of course, it'll take 300 years to restore the Earth. And they could maybe survive because of the youth serum, but maybe not. Or it might be that they're incorporated into the program now, but I don't know, it's kind of open-ended. It's open to your interpretation, I guess. But yeah, that's the better ending for I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. And so, I guess I should start wrapping this project up. My final thoughts? Well, it was pretty good. I don't know if there is another ending, I have no idea how to get to it. That's all I could find, because I followed the walkthrough exactly, where you have to shut down all the power nodes and you have to kill 4 of the characters off, of course. But yeah, the ending was no different than that. It was exactly the same. So I don't know what the power nodes are for, except maybe they give you more chances to make mistakes for the active character. But yeah, that concludes my playthrough for the month of October. Oh yes, I wanted to talk a bit more. I looked through the bonus material. There's the soundtrack, and I looked at the good old games. Apparently, that version of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream also comes with all the bonus material. So yeah, the soundtrack's part of it, and the document about the making of the game was not a video file as I had surmised, but it's actually a short PDF file. So it's kind of interesting. I gave it a quick glance over. But the really interesting thing is that there's a copy of the short story included in the bonus material, and it's a pretty good quality PDF. So, for, $6, you can get this game, plus the short story to read at your leisure, if you don't have a library near you that has a copy of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. And it actually looks pretty good. It's got, well, it looks like it's got all of it, of course. It's not a story you want to read if you want to feel uplifted, because it's got, it pretty much is, the bad ending is canon, but then again, the story is not directly correlated to the events of the game. Although, again, sometimes the characters in the game seem to reference things that happen in the short story, so implying that the game might take place after the events of the short story. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up now. So thank you very much for watching this project. If you've enjoyed these videos, make sure to click the like button on them, and maybe leave a comment below if there's something particularly interesting. And if you'd like to see more from this channel, make sure to click that subscribe button. And so, until next time, I shall be saying, fare thee well.